up. I never got into the game. I sadly, I don't know if you know a lot of games yourself.
None of the characters do. They're all aliens and they all have their own specific qualities. And Zero is a mind reader. But so the great challenge for me was to try and find, where does their feelings come from? How do they connect with the others without any of those senses? And I soon discovered that once you started reading the scripts, once you started seeing the situations they were in, it's through empathy and through learning and developing with the others that he quickly forms an attachment with. And all of the characters are learning, but I think that journey for Zero, being free from captivity on Talos Lamora as we find them.
Moments of yourself. And I would say, you know, big credit to the writers and producers of the show, because they do such a great job sort of crafting and creating the sort of arcs for us and the lines for us. So we sort of just can just try and bring life to the moments and things that are already written for us. But yeah, it's really...
One of my favourite things about Fallout is just how incredibly funny it is. So my question is, was there ever a line...
This is a question for...
So that's hard because I've got to pick two of the best things. Firstly, younger than me and they're boys.
One together, unless...
Okay, I've got a good one. Well, my first instinct was like, don't blow people up. But that's not a good one, I would hope. I would also say...
What's your favorite character in Shrek? There are so many good ones. Ooh, that's a good question.
It's a good question. I have to say...
It's a really good question, actually. I have to tackle it. Good question. That's another really, really good question. That is a great question. That's actually a great question.
That's a fantastic question.
Oh, that's a great question.
Great question.
You know, it's a great question. Good question.
Yeah, it's a good question.
That is a very good question.
Ooh, good question.
Ooh, I want to do that again.
That's a really good question. You know, I've never ever been asked that question before. That's a really good question.
Ooh, it's another good question.
That's a good question. Good question.
Where's your dad? Where's your dad? Where's your dad? Okay. All right, we're not doing this. Okay. Okay, Dad, what's your question?
I was so excited. I was like,
And I was like, wait a minute.
Smell.
1, 2.
Well, I think there's something interesting.
But Ella, I got a quick question for you first. So, who exactly are you voicing in Invincible?
Ooh, I didn't know that was out.
What holds all this together at the same time, you know? The humor, the violence that's almost a spectacle. It's almost circus-like.
My least favorite part is, you know, it's the
Games and get as much research in as possible. I think it depends. Personally, I really like to do as much info gathering as I can, and so I did play the game, but I don't know. What do you think?
it's actually like really hard.
I do it with my mind like this. This is my magical powers. No, open a bottle of wine, 3-plate carry. That was Spider-Man doing a 3-plate carry with a web.
My mum had a friend who needed a baby hang on. She needed a baby to model some clothes that my mum's friend had, sort of like a baby clothing. Really making a mess of this question. You know what I'm saying, right?
Up and screaming and freaking out and trying to get out of the airplane.
I came outside my house one day and there was like feathers everywhere and then berries and they shat on the porch. And I thought there'd been like a massacre, like a bird massacre. Because that does happen. They put other crows on trial. I know a lot about crows, you guys.